Hail is a dangerous phenomenon that occurs all over the world. Hail causes great danger and damage to property, human life, as well as animals and plants. Horrifying disaster in Germany. The entire city freezes. A hailstorm leaves one battered. The storm started with a strong wind that blew everything away. The scene was chaotic. Dust was flying and roofs were blown up and hovering. This was followed by heavy downpours, with estimates of heavy damage to property and the economy. The roads were deserted, no one wanted to go out, and all means of transport had to stop operating. Even though it tried to walk on the road, visibility was very limited. The snow and rain continued, and the ice layer thickens, making traveling on the road very difficult. The hail was torrential. The ground was white with hailstones. Prolonged hail caused damage to property, as well as danger to human life. The layers of ice broken by hail are melting smoothly on the road surface, hindering the movement of people. Even though the thick layer of snow blocked the road, this black car still tried to move on. Slippery roads make it very difficult for delivery people. And rescue vehicles also have to operate at full capacity during the snowstorm season. Icebreakers and snowplows constantly working, and thick layers of snow. Heavy rain and strong winds make vehicle travel on the road much more dangerous than ever. The visibility of traffic participants is obstructed. The whole city was covered in rain, torrential rain that had widened the sky. Heavy rain and strong winds make outdoor travel very dangerous. A car is being washed by melted ice water flowing down from the roof. Looking at the ice layer, one can guess that a big snowfall has just occurred. A rain of stones the size of tennis balls poured down a German village, causing extensive damage. Hail has punctured roofs, broken windows as well as garden furniture and vehicles such as people's cars. The movement of the low-pressure mass and the presence of hot and muggy subtropical airflow, causing unusual weather phenomena in Germany. The winds seem to want to knock down the trees on the side of the road. Bus and rail routes suffered disruption due to the storms. Heavy rain prevents people from going out. The hailstorm is gradually covering the road surface, making traveling on the road much more dangerous. The hailstorm is destroying cars parked on the street. The owner of this car covered it with a carpet to avoid too much damage to the car when it encountered the hail. Hail is dangerous to human life. The blue soccer field is gradually being covered in white because of this hailstorm. Surprisingly, in June, hail falls so much that it looks like snow. From above, looking at no more than 1 kilometer away, everything was blurry. The roads became deserted. Even though the road is empty without much traffic, the vehicles move very slowly and more carefully. Visibility is also significantly limited. At this time, the outside of the window becomes more dangerous when hail appears. The road surface was covered with a thick layer of hail. Flooding makes travel very difficult, and constant rain affects people's lives. the road became white and misty. Hail and strong winds make the stones even more dangerous. This storm caused all vehicles, such as cars, to stop to take shelter. Strong winds and hail make everything chaotic, and leaves fly everywhere in the air, and the space is dark. The rain poured down, the trees tilted as if they were about to collapse. The space becomes dark. The black car was not covered, and it was directly exposed to the hailstorm, causing it to become seriously damaged. Cars are being washed away by the prolonged heavy rain. Continuous thunder and lightning, forecasting heavy rain to come. The rainstorm and lightning were terrifying. The trees were swaying and the road was deserted, without a single person or vehicle. The red car was driving, and unfortunately a tree along the roadside collapsed onto it. Heavy rain with thunder and lightning, strong winds blowing the trees. Tall trees are about to fall. Short trees are flooded with water. The roads were white with continuous and prolonged hail. Hail makes the atmosphere darker and visibility is limited. The rain made the road dark and white. It swept everything away, and the trees fell because they couldn't stand up. This hailstorm seemed to want to tear up everything, and the garden became a mess, and the soil and grass were kicked up and scattered everywhere. The damage this hailstorm left behind was quite costly. It devastated the garden, leaving almost nothing behind. Not only the garden, but other assets of greater value are also inevitably killed. The falling hail caused the green leaves on the trees to also be crushed and fall to the ground. Looking around, everything became desolate. The black car had its windows broken by hail after receiving heavy damage. In extreme weather, people have to bear all the effects of it. Hail, accompanied by large amounts of rainwater, makes the road surface slippery. Many places are flooded, and rising water can damage people's cars. Flooding makes traffic very difficult. Heavy rain and stormy winds make trees tilt as if they want to explode from the ground. The tree branches seem to somersault and sway in the wind to fight for life. Tall buildings are often dangerous places when tornadoes will begin to suck them in. Two motorbikes were dragged up the road for a long distance by the wind and the rain. Everything became chaotic because of this storm. A tornado passes by at a strong speed and can cause everything on the road to be blown away. The busy road is now deserted, without a single person or vehicle. This storm seems to want to overthrow everything, wipe away everything that hinders it. Visibility was now no more than 3 meters. Everything became blurry. Roofs were blown away, electric poles were knocked down and scattered on the ground, blocking people's traffic. Vehicles encountering severe weather should quickly find shelter. Heavy rain fell so that cars could not move immediately. At these times, limit going out and avoiding danger. With heavy rain and strong winds, Passers-by quickly ran into their homes to find shelter. Heavy rain hinders business and people's movements. Strong winds blew raindrops everywhere, making the surrounding scene gloomy. But some people still have to throw themselves into the wind and rain because of their work. Wind and rain accompanied by thunder and lightning make the scene truly scary. Heavy rain and flooding caused many cars to break down, forcing them to wait for rescue to arrive. Torrential rain poured down continuously for many days, delaying all activities. People's lives are also more or less affected. After the destructive wrath of heaven and earth, the consequences left behind were both spiritual and material harm to people.